that? Show me with your popsicle. I'm sure most of you have. That's why you're out here today. How many of you are excited to take that NJASK test? Usually I see most third graders are excited when I presented this throughout the state. They're fourth and fifth grade, they lose that excitement. So, you know what I tell my kids, my students, that it's a chance to show off how much you've learned this year. So it's a chance to show off how much you know. A few years ago, parents, you might remember this song, Don't Worry, Be Happy. And it's a song that that pulls boys and girls that just kind of go with it, kind of enjoy it, and just be happy. Sometimes taking a standardized test might not make you that happy, but you just have to relax. The best advice I can give to you, not on paper, just from my teaching experiences, is just get a great night's sleep the night before. If you get a good night's sleep, boys and girls, then you can wake up the next morning, eat a great breakfast, that's the second advice, and you'll be ready for that test. Because imagine if you're really tired, and then you're really hungry, and you're into the second hour of that test, you're not going to want to sit there and answer the rest of those questions. And that might make a difference of just passing the test or not just passing. And all those wonderful things that you've learned this year might make it harder for you to remember if you're really tired or really hungry. When I was younger, I didn't mind taking standardized tests because I remember we didn't have any homework. Is that right, 5th and 4th graders? You remember no homework that week? I remember extra playtime outside. Is that still going on? So, and then when I got home, I didn't have any work to do, so I would be able to play even more. So, those were the good parts about that. So just relax, get a good night's sleep, and eat a great breakfast, and that is probably the best thing. What the NJASK is a state assessment for grades 3 through 8. So if you're in 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, you will be taking this test. And it really evaluates and measures our student achievement in New Jersey. So when I wake up in the morning and I'm teaching 4th grade, 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication, like 23 times 15. I don't just really decide, boys and girls, I'm going to wake up and teach multiplications. The state of New Jersey and my school tells me that I need to teach that. So if you're in 4th grade and you learn multiplication, raise your hand if you learned how to multiply with 1 or 2 digits. Everybody in 3rd and 4th grade had to learn that. Even 5th grade, you guys are still practicing that. So every 4th grader will have to learn it. Every 4th grade teacher in New Jersey has to teach them. The way that they see how well our students have learned how to multiply, for example, is they give this standardized test called the NJASK in the springtime to see how much our students have learned. And really to give you feedback as parents how much your children have learned from those 4 curriculum content standards, or the list of topics that we need to teach. It gives the teachers feedback as to how they could revise their teaching. Usually over the summer when we get our test scores back, we look back at our lesson plans and I try to improve our teaching. We can see what worked with our students, activities that might need to change. And then as students, you can see really what basically 4th grade should be able to know by the end of that year. But it's a test that not only you are taking here in Hawthorne, but every other 4th grade student across New Jersey. Or every other 3rd grade student across New Jersey is seeing those same questions, and the same for 5th grade. So which topics will be tested on the NJASK? You're going to hold up the happy face for yes, or the grumpy face for no. Is language arts tested? Language arts is definitely tested. That's the first 2 days. Is social studies tested? Nope. Social studies is not tested. Is phys ed tested? No. Is math tested? Math is definitely tested for the second part of the NJASK test. How about lunch? Oh, we would all do great with that one. How about science? Oh, I got some in the middle, some yes, some no. Science is tested, and remember earlier I said 4th graders, you guys are the super lucky ones, because you had that extra day of testing to show off what you know. Only in 4th grade do you get a science portion of the test, and then you get an 8th grade. So 3rd graders, you don't get tested on science. 5th grade, you do not get tested on science. Only your lucky 4th graders. 4th and 5th graders and 4th and 5th grade parents, do you remember in September, did you receive a score report back from your child's NJASK report. A lot of times that confuses parents. If I didn't look at these score reports every single day, I wouldn't know what they mean. So your child, did they